Welcome back to the Neville Goddard Son of Abdullah channel, where we dive deep into the teachings of Neville and the law of assumption. Today we're doing something really special. We're ranking all 15 of Neville's books from the least to the most effective based on 4 key criteria: understanding the law of assumption, clarity, entertainment value, and how beginner-friendly each book is. But before we jump in, make sure to check the description below for links to all of Neville's books. We've also included a free Amazon Audible trial so you can listen to these books on the go, whether it's Neville's books or other manifestation gems. Trust us, there's nothing like hearing these teachings while you're on a walk, meditating, or just relaxing at home. All right, let's get into it. We're starting with number 15, the lowest ranked, and working our way up to number 1. And trust me, the top books will absolutely blow your mind. Number 15. Prayer, the Art of Believing. Kicking things off with Prayer, the Art of Believing, Neville dives into the deeper, often overlooked aspects of prayer and belief. Now, while this book is crucial for those who want to explore how prayer relates to manifestation, it's not the most beginner-friendly. The concepts here get very abstract and can be difficult to fully grasp if you're just starting out on your journey with the law of assumption. It's a little more on the philosophical side, and while it's got great moments, it doesn't quite have the clarity of some of his other works. So if you're new to Neville, maybe save this one for later. Next up at number 14, Your Faith is Your Fortune. Now, this book dives deep into how faith and belief are the cornerstones of manifestation. There are a lot of biblical references and metaphysical concepts which can be super insightful but a bit overwhelming for beginners. Absolutely. It's rich with wisdom, but if you're not familiar with Neville's symbolic use of scripture, you might get lost. It's still an incredible read once you've got a foundation of Neville's teachings, but not the easiest starting point. Number 13. At Your Command. Number 13 on the list is At Your Command, Neville's very first book. It's short, concise, and gets straight to the point. The reason it's not higher is that while it's a great introduction, it doesn't go as deep into the law of assumption as some of his later works. Think of it as Neville 101. Exactly. It's a great appetizer, but if you're looking for more substance or detailed techniques, you'll want to keep reading through his other works. Still, for its time, this was a groundbreaking piece. Number 12. The Law and the Promise. Coming in at number 12 is The Law and the Promise. Now, this one is a crowd favorite because it's packed with real-life success stories from Neville's students. You'll see exactly how the law of assumption has worked for everyday people. However, it ranks lower because while it's inspiring, it doesn't teach as much technique as his other books. It's like a manifestation success story collection. You'll love it if you enjoy hearing real-world examples, but if you're looking for more step-by-step guidance, this isn't the book to start with. Number 11. The Power of Awareness. At number 11, we've got The Power of Awareness. This book is often quoted by fans, and for good reason. Neville breaks down how your awareness creates your reality. However, it's a bit repetitive at times, and if you've already read some of his other works, you might feel like you're hearing the same concepts rephrased. That's true. It's a great foundational book, but not as groundbreaking or entertaining as some of his others. Still, it's a solid read for anyone looking to get a handle on the basics of manifestation. Number 10. The Law of Assumption. Lecture. Number 10 is actually a lecture. The Law of Assumption. This is one of the best ways to get a direct understanding of Neville's core teaching. It's short but potent and really easy to digest. The only reason it's not higher is that it's more of a primer than a deep dive. It's a fantastic starting point, and it's one of the most beginner-friendly works of his. If you want to jump in fast, this lecture will give you the basics without overwhelming you. Number 9. Out of This World. Number 9 is Out of This World. Here, Neville explores the idea that the physical world and your consciousness are directly linked. It's a bit more metaphysical and cosmic compared to his other works, which can be fun for readers who enjoy thinking outside the box. It's a fascinating read, but it can be a little too abstract for beginners. Still, if you want to stretch your mind and dive into how consciousness influences parallel realities, this one is for you. Number 8. The Feeling is the Secret. At number 8, we've got The Feeling is the Secret. This is one of Neville's most famous books because it simplifies everything down to one core idea. Feeling is the gateway to manifestation. This is where things start getting powerful. It's short and easy to read, making it great for beginners, but also deep enough to give you practical steps to shift your life. If you're just starting out, this book should be one of the first you read. Number 7. Freedom for All. At number 7 is Freedom for All. This one goes deep into how our imagination shapes reality. Neville provides some really detailed examples here, and the book strikes a good balance between philosophy and practical application. The clarity is solid here, and it's definitely more entertaining than some of his denser works. It's a great mix of storytelling and actionable insights. Number 6. Awakened Imagination. Next, at number 6, is Awakened Imagination. This is an absolute gem. Neville's writing here is both practical and poetic, making it a fun read while also packed with life-changing lessons. It's beginner-friendly, but also really deep for those who've been following Neville's work for a while. If you're looking for a book that teaches you how to awaken your creative powers, this is the one to pick up. Number 5. Awakened Imagination and the Search. Cracking the top 5 is Awakened Imagination and the Search. This book combines imagination with a spiritual journey. It's not just about manifesting things, but also about finding deeper meaning in life. That's why it ranks so high on our list. This book stands out because it connects the practical aspects of manifestation with the more mystical side of Neville's teachings. It's entertaining, it's clear, and it's incredibly insightful for beginners and advanced readers alike. Number 4. Feeling is the Secret. Expanded. Coming in at number 4 is the expanded version of Feeling is the Secret. This version adds even more depth and clarity to Neville's core teaching. It's like a masterclass in one book, with step-by-step guidance on how to use the power of feeling to change your life. It's one of the best books for beginners, and even those who've been practicing for a while will find new insights. This is a must-read if you want to fully grasp how powerful the law of assumption can be. Number 3. The Power of Imagination. All right, we're in the top 3 now, and at number 3 we have The Power of Imagination. This book collects some of Neville's best lectures, all about how imagination creates reality. It's like a greatest hits album of Neville's teachings. This is one of the most entertaining and inspiring collections you'll read. It's filled with practical advice, real-life examples, and deep insights that'll keep you turning the pages. If you want to fully understand the law of assumption, this book will open your mind. Number 2. Seed Time and Harvest. At number 2 is Seed Time and Harvest. This is one of Neville's most profound works, because it explains how to plant the seeds of your desires and harvest them in your life. It's all about timing, persistence, and faith. It's clear, powerful, and gives you actionable steps to apply the law of assumption in your life. If you're serious about manifesting, this book will change how you see the world. Number 1. The Power of Awareness. And finally, the number 1 book, The Power of Awareness. This is the ultimate Neville Goddard book because it breaks down the law of assumption in a way that anyone can understand and apply. It's clear, entertaining, and hands down the most effective book for both beginners and advanced practitioners. This is the book that gives you the keys to create your reality. Whether you're new to Neville or a seasoned pro, this book will completely shift your perspective on life. So there you have it. our definitive ranking of Neville Goddard's books. If you're ready to dive into these works, check out the links in the description, and don't forget to grab your free Audible trial to start listening today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which Neville book changed your life. We'll be hanging out and answering your questions. Thanks for watching, and remember, your imagination creates your reality. See you in the next video.